Delivery to him on the way. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed. Strike one.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Squared that one up just a little late. In the air now, out to right field. Williams is under it. One down.
Batting second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Settling in now, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez comes up with it. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Drilled to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, so now the Phillies offense will see. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see. All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Breaking ball in for a strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Line to the right side, and Vlad won't catch up. It's a base hit, and Vladdy will run this one down off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Batting third.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Williams stands at third with one gone in the inning. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Batting fourth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken high and deep to right. Williams looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more of that could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. One man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8. The catcher, number 55.
Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now a pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. Gone! So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So now Carlos Santana, head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 4 for 14.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year major league vet. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One out, nobody on. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Count is 1-2.
Another 1-2 delivery. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Pierce ranging back at the track. And this one is gone. A home run.
Batting seventh, catcher.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Well hit to right, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Pierce. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. Stroman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phil's. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Behind 0-2 now.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Now another 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Alomar over at second. Pilar is over at first with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Full count still.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred McGriff. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's good.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and that'll plate the runner from third. As with that, the lead swells to 4-1.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready for another chance? Steve Pearce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Pearce. 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 1-2. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Ball and a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Williams, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Line drive to center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Russell Martin. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So the lineup car turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
As a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Line toward right center. Williams, and he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Roberto Alomar. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Stroman at third with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Hoskins looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Jays. So now Carlos Santana 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he's retired, 1 away. Driving in once again, Maikel Franco. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 56.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready for another shot now, Fred McGriff. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's a high pop-up. Crawford waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Buck Walter.
Ready once again, Buck Walter. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Phillies 1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Odubel Herrera is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 44, Eric Thompson.
Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Crawford has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Stroman getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Popped him up. Just foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball that just misses inside.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right
here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Line to the right side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Luis Garcia is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Troy Tulowitzki is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Ready for another chance, Roberto Alomar, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. And a ball, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it. And he is in there.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Troy Tulowitzki. Will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Tommy Joseph is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ball 1.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Andrew Knapp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's fouled away. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Stroman looks in. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed each.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tommy Joseph will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Anderson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Cameron Rupp will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now at the plate, Fred McGriff. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1. Popped high in the air. Joseph shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look here at our line score through the first 7. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Casey Ellis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Casey Ellis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field, and that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Ellis has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cameron Rupp. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. McGriff has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Danny Ortiz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Curveball stays a little high that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the inning. Danny Ortiz will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Francisco Rodriguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Russell Martin now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Rodriguez has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The 0-1 home to Martin. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Martin around second, heading for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3.
In now, Marcus Stroman. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Ready on 1 and 2. And the changeup is way low that time.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2 and 2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Martin, the runner at third with no outs. Taken high and deep to right. Williams looks up. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward the gap in left center. Ortiz is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The batter, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Alomar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Williams. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Mic check. Mic check.
Eric Riggs will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Eric Riggs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the stretch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. Williams stands at second with no outs. Popped him up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
What's up?
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
What's going on?
He's a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ellis is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D'Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Runners are at first and second with one away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Pedro Florimon will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Pedro Florimon.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 5 balls over the wall to MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Blue Jays. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Winfield is in pursuit. 1 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called, was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Walton scoops it up, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez will swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, he's kind of hard to figure out. He doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. And that'll bring up Gifton Gopay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, second baseman, Gifton Gopay.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Wind up and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Troy. Tulowitzki. First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Hernandez ranging up the middle, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. It's going to record the out.
Left fielder, Joe
Next
Carter.
to bat for Toronto, Joe Carter, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
Alford comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. 1-1 to Aaron Altair.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
What's up, Ver?
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Casey Ellis. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. First pitch on its way.
Down that.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ellis is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Fred McGriff. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Buck Walter comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there. You give him a pitch to swing at.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air again. Deep down the left field line. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, he saw his partner trying to go deep the previous bat. Thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count. He wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ball 2. And the pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, it's obvious these guys are feeling it in a big way here. 3 home runs in a row happens about maybe once a year or so. But it has happened, and we are here to witness it. Amazing.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging in the dirt. Alfaro gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now at the plate, Luke Maile. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We've played 2 full. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Maikel Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Felt high and right down the middle for a strike.
These are huge innings for... Morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he sets him down swinging. Maikel Franco becomes the first out of the inning. A ball and no strikes.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He pulls this one into right. Winfield is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Ready for another chance? Gifton Gopay.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
With 1 away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again. Joe Carter hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Swung on and missed a good off-speed pitch.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone. Strike one. The 1-1. Fastball that misses.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Altair, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Casey Ellis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting a strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. A ball and no strikes. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Popped him up. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
He's up here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off.
You got sound back.
He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Alfaro has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Walker takes it in, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And he looks at one in there. 1-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Trash.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds. So striding forward now.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Anthony Alford, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Alford, originally from Mississippi, he was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 2-1 on its way. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Luke Maile.
So stepping in, Luke Maile. First delivery.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'll get a hit on London.
2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right.
Drop.
He lays out for it, but he can't.
Inside the park home run. Maybe.
Around second. He's on his way to third. Maley makes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and hit back to third. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3.
Hey, sometimes it works that way, man. When I swing first pitch, you get a home run or a base hit.
And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out of the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Walter in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. High in the air out to center field. Alford's under it. 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Oh, yeah, I know. You gotta be patient with yourself. Not to swing your first pitch.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket assassin.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Nick Williams. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Even though if you don't swing your first pitch,
You make a close
it
pitch
becomes
like
a strike.
that just barely misses. Ooh, that's a tough
But
one.
only the second pitch you'd be good at.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Just a PS4.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. Aaron Nola enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And he shoots it, a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I have the PS4.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot
I don't got an
than
Xbox.
that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in once again, Joe Carter. Been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Alright, we replay sometime.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
I'm
Grounded down the third base.
this name here.
Ball, 1-1.
Buckley_80.
1-1.
I'm this name right here.
It swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talking about frustrating as a pitcher, Nero. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he
Send me
take a bad hack?
either I send you a friend request or you send me a friend request.
Into the box, Casey Ellis. Slapped hard.
We can try to play this game together.
Is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
I might be busy this weekend.
We'll stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Carter leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Alfred's on his horse. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Andrew Knapp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Ngope is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Danny Ortiz will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And he gets there as he has a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Phillies down. Andrew Knapp will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 15.
Ryan Flaherty is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Digging in once again, Buck Walter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman, Buck Walter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Franco trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit hard to short. Oh, beautiful dive. Got him.
The right fielder, number 31.
Ready once again. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. Popped him up. Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep his at-bat going. Again, another foul ball. Try again, 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Alfaro. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto, and it's still 3-1. Adam Rosales is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Adam Rosales.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Struck him out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
That misses. 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look here at our line score through the first 7. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He went down on strikes last time up. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Adam Rosales will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Luis Garcia is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gibson Lopez.
Second baseman, Gibson Lopez.
Devin Travis is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, just one of those days when you're out there.
And he goes with a pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. They've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to bring together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Drew Anderson is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Aledmys Diaz will come on now as the pinch hitter. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Carter. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Anderson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 21st round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jose Bautista will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 19, Jose
Here's a high pop-up. Rosales is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Devin Travis will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Aledmus Diaz will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Eric Riggs comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 17.
First pitch on its way.
Riggs.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Riggs certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to third. Walker fields it cleanly on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Riding in once again, Nick Williams, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well fouled. Philly down to their last strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Carter is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today.